Hello, Big Brother fans. This may be a little draggy because I have so many programs open on my computer right now that are working and that I can't close. And so anyway, okay, I finally got to watch last night's episode, and all I have to say is Keisha, she looked absolutely beautiful when she was evicted, and she went out with style and grace. And even though she was holding it very personal, I think Julie brought it to her attention that it was the game. It really is the game. I mean, it does suck because she really did help Memphis to get so far into this game, to be treated that way. But once she gets over the hurt, I think she is going to realize that it is game, and she's already said that she's giving Dan her vote. She's not going to vote for someone who actually voted her out. And good for her. I mean, that's the way I would have voted it, except until she gets home and realizes that she was played for the fool, because she's really at the point where she's liking Dan, and did that special speech about caring for her, and he was doing his last minute damage control with sharing that he took Michelle with him to the island. And she called that one. She is a good reader, but the only problem is that her game wasn't good enough in winning that last POV, unfortunately. Did you love how Dan just totally blew it? I mean, he was blazing through that thing, and then it was kind of like, do-do-do-do-do, well, the dodos were trying to catch up with him, Wait until Memphis gets home and realizes that he was totally duped. The only thing that I do have to say after all of this, and the people who don't like spoilers, tune out until I do this, okay? Tune out now. The only thing now with Dan in charge, with the first HOH and Memphis with the second HOH, those two are going to have to battle it out to vote out Jerry. And I think that Dan has already said that he wants to, duck out of that one, so that he's the bad guy. Memphis is the bad guy to vote out Jerry. And, I think that might be his biggest mistake ever. He's been very good at reading people up until this point. And, if Memphis did it once, Memphis can do it twice. And I can smell a backdoor coming. I'm saying it right here, right now. I smell a backdoor coming. And if Dan doesn't fight for his life, and dirty his hands just a tiny bit by sending Jerry out, I mean, come on now. He's been close with Memphis in the house this entire time. He and Jerry has never gotten along. He's not gonna get, Jerry's vote. Even if Memphis votes him out, it's just not gonna happen. At least that's my gut feeling. I mean, Jerry, started off really bad with Memphis, also calling him a womanizer and all that kind of fun stuff too. But yeah, I just really smell a backdoor coming up, and if it happens, you heard it here first. And oh yeah, what about him, Dan and Michelle? Totally called it. Oh my goodness, he really has her in his pocket for now. For now, at least, we'll see differently if they show us more jury house shots. They've been really stingy with the jury shots. Every year I keep saying, why don't they, once the jury house starts and there's a second person in there, they need to add a night on, I think. At least a 30-minute show. Add a night on during the week, just the jury house, and show the interaction that goes on there, because that's just as interesting as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, until Thursday night, you guys.